Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Faith Chiri and I'm really sorry for keeping you waiting. Before we continue, I'm kindly asking you to subscribe to my channel, to like the videos and to share it with your friends and family members whom you think they will benefit the most from this. So my people, it has been something else to balance life between school, uni, workplace na maisha yangu mimi mwenyewe. It is so difficult. It is really getting on toll on me because huku everyone is busy, everyone is working and you have to work because the bills are waiting for you. Remember, also you have to pay for your school fees if you come here as an international student. So the school fees is waiting on you, your bills is waiting on you. And of course, the employer is expecting the most from you and school is expecting the best from you. So balancing life in Australia as an international student requires a lot of mental stability and a lot of tolerance with emotional intelligence. Anyway, welcome back to day 5. As I mentioned earlier, all along we have been applying for jobs, we have been applying for documentation. And day 5, you get your first job and you are in the workplace. One thing that occurs in day 5, and I guess this is your second week now. We are moving to your second week. Upon your stress inaingia, and I really want to call on each and every one of you who is going to come here to develop some stress management skills. Define yourself very well because uko na stress tupu. There are so many things that the agents are not telling you. The agent will not tell you that you are going to work, you are going to be alone. You are, yani workplace ni kitu ingine. Of course, they will try to lure you into this by telling you, oh, pesa ni mingi, utafanya tu kazi na umepata pesa. And this brings this mentality of ukienda majuu, or rather ukienda Australia, pesa tu zinakungoja, kind of unakuja kuchuna pesa. No, that is not it. I've been telling my friends that huku most of the jobs ni casual jobs. And by casual jobs, I mean kazi ya mchengo, cleaning jobs, you know, aged care, that is where you're going to take care of the elderly people. Disability, that is where you're going to take care of people with disability. It might sound as if it is so easy, but wait until upewe client mwenye ako na niseme nini, autism or a mentally unstable client, and you're supposed to take care of this client for 8 hours. It is not as easy as we may think. I know most of us, especially those who have never been into the medical field, have never had an experience with a mentally ill person, because in our cultures, we have known mentally unstable people to be wale tu, they are roaming in the streets, those wenye wanaokota takataka along the streets. But here, disability means a lot. Although most of the people earn a lot of money from disability and aged care settings, it really requires you to develop some kind of interest in it and to be keen when it comes to yourself. That is how you manage your stresses. At times, tunaweza enda workplace, let's say aged care, and you find you have been assigned like 5 clients to do showers in the morning. You know what I mean by shower? You're going to shower an elderly person who is, yani, ayuko able to shower themselves. And do you think it is easy as showering a child? No. Showering mtu mkubwa is something else. You know, alafu these people, when they are elderly, they really kind of, they don't understand themselves. Wako na dementia, they are slow in moving, so you have to be patient. You are waiting for them like 3 minutes ndio afike bathroom yenye unakanyaka mguu mbili we umefika. And you have to shower 5 of them. Apart from showering them, you have to provide their meals. And you have to serve them. because unalipwa kufanya job, and also you have to ensure you change them. You change their pads, you do toileting, you take them to the toilets, you ensure that they are safe every minute. And remember, you are not just taking care of one client, especially if you are working in a residential home or a nursing home. You are taking care of more than one client. And so if you are going to shower and take care of like 10 of them, by the time shift yako ya 8 hours inaisha, you are totally tired. And kama we ni mtu wajokuwa get used to that, kindly prepare yourself if you are thinking of working in aged care ama in a disability setting. Of course, aged care na disability, hakuna a lot of difference, but there are some few difference and details that you really need to understand before you pop into that. Because some of the disability jobs, you are told you're going to do more of home care. So kind of, how can I define it? Wewe tu ni personal assistant wa huyu mtu. Should I call it more of a nanny or more of tuseme tu maid? Because you're going to, kama ni mtu ajiwezi, you are going to shower them, you are going to cook their meals, you're going to wash their homes, you are going to do cleaning like vacuuming. Remember, huku cleaning is not just cleaning, as I had mentioned earlier. It's a thorough cleaning that entails vacuuming the whole rooms. And here, unaweza pata nyumba moja iko na upstairs na downstairs. So you have to vacuum, you have to mop the hard floors, you have to thoroughly clean the bathtub, thoroughly clean the bathroom. Na huku bathroom za huku ziko na classes, is made of classes. So you have to scrub the class and make sure you clean it thoroughly. Mpaka ingare, mpaka unaweza ona through the other side. So it may not be as easy as we have been told before by the agents. Ati unakuja tu and you work, you know, and you've got the job. Kwanza unaambiwa unafika and the first week you have got the job. That is not a lie, it is the truth. However, the kind of the job that you're going to find is totally different from what you have been thinking, because the agent tend to define the job with the money that you're going to earn. And this raise your dopamine, and you are so excited, like you want to arrive here to work and earn money. Yeah, as much as half of it might be true, it is also good to define the reality kwa ground. It will be sometimes so difficult for you. At times unaingia shift and you feel like, God, I just feel sleepy. Ni asubuhi na una feel sleepy. You leave a shift, by the time you are closing your own shift, na unafaa kufika shule and you are wondering, God, naenda kuingia class ama what will happen? Because you are totally tired. Aside from aged care and disability jobs, kuna watu wamefika hapa na wamefanya mchengo. I'm not saying it is something bad. Actually, it pays a lot. But it is good for you people to know that when you are coming here, don't expect kazi kubwa kubwa. Expect to work in such an area, like kazi ya mchengo. Yeah? Expect to work there. Expect to work under different management with a lot of technology. Because mchengo ya Kenya, it's almost similar, yeah, but here they are using a lot of technology. So also prepare yourself to learn fast in the field. Most of these things that we are doing here are almost the same na nyumbani. The only difference ni zile, you have to catch up with a lot of time change in terms of shifts. You have to catch up with a lot of new technology, and you have to catch up with a lot of new people. So like you might find yourself, you are employed with Indians, you are employed with Chinese, you are employed with all these people from different countries. And these people are very fast. Actually, I've really tried to catch up with the speed, Asian people, but those people are so fast in the workplace. And for the first week, you will feel drained. And at times, some people might feel like it's like you are not working, you are not doing what you're supposed to do, because their own speed is so high compared to yours. And if you try to catch up with them, or if you try to move with their speed, you will be exhausted before even shift ifike half of it. So what am I trying to say? Whatever you are being told by the agent, you are just going to work and earn money, like you are reaping money, like unaenda tu kuokota pesa. That's not the truth. Prepare yourself for hard work. I know of my good friends actually who came from Kenya while I was here. They arrived here, na kazi ya kwanza wamepata ni kazi ya shamba. Unaenda shamba ni kupanda kitunguu, unaenda shamba ni kufuna malenge, you get it. Yani ni kazi ya shamba. The way we have been perceiving kazi ya shamba as not job back home, like it's really, really manual job or a casual job, that is what you are likely to meet here in Australia. Yeah, it pays. It pays like $28 to $30 per hour. But it may not be that easy for everyone, because at the end of the day, utachoka vibaya sana. Speed ya huku is totally different. And something I really need to tell you so that you prepare yourself when you are coming here. Shift za huku ni different as a Kenya. If you are told you are working on a morning shift, that means unafaa kufika job before 6 a.m. And your shift will end at maybe 2 p.m. sorry. So that means as well, you have to be out of your home before 6. You have to wake up maybe 4, 5, una hit the road, especially if you are using public transport. That means hata kuamuka ne 3. Uanze kushika train from 4 all the way to your workplace ufike before 6. Also, it means that even if you are working for 8 hours from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m., you are likely to feel more tired and feel like you have worked for 10 hours because you have to wake up early. And if you are using public transport, it will take a longer time compared to having your own car or using a taxi. Yeah? And if you are told you are working in the afternoon shift, that means you are supposed to be at your workplace by 2 p.m. all the way to 10 p.m. Some organizations, some factories watakwambia ingia 3 na ufunge 11 p.m. Yeah. So, yeah, it might look like ni light for those who are when you wanaingia shift 2 or 3 all the way to 11 p.m. But it's still ni tiresome, because for us we are used to working from 8 a.m. mpaka 5 p.m. and we are closing and we are going back home. By 11 everyone is asleep. So that change in the shift of working from maybe 2 to 11 is something else. And if you are working for a night shift, that means you have to be in your workplace from 10 p.m. all the way to 6 a.m. Yeah. So at this time in day 5, you have just begun working. Everything might look so difficult. From balancing the shifts, understanding what is happening in the shift, to even catching up with time peke yake, catching up with time. And at times, funny enough, unaweza jipata umeamka tu vizuri, umeenda umepanda train yako, ama bus, umeenda job vizuri. But before you arrive job, ama you connect the next bus, una miss the stop. And this has happened to many of us. Unapata mtu tu analia kwa train station ama analia kwa bus station. It happens. And this amounts to a lot of stress by week 2. So, how are you going to handle stress? Please, kindly, before you come here, define yourself kwanza. Know how you're going to handle the stress. And I've been saying before, from day 1 all the way, learn to know people. Jua as many people you interact with as much as you can. Talk to them. Communicate to them. Because this week 2 will come and it will be like a load to you. And if it is a load, you need someone to talk to. You need someone to help you relieve your stress. So if you feel stressed, hata kama your friends ama whoever is in a different state, just call them, talk to them. When I arrived here, I'm a very nice example. When I came here, the first week was so good. Mi nilipata job week 1. And I was working by week 2 nimeshikanisha job kidogo. However, stress inakujanga tu shift. Mi kitu kidogo tu, the lack of a shift, yani kuamka kufika job 6 am ilinisumbua. Kwanza nilianziwa na shift za asubuhi, am shifts na night shift. So nimeanza shift, lakini hiyo kuamka, my goodness, it was something else. It really trolled me. And I have this friend of mine who is in Perth. Nilikuwa nampigia simu, tunalia na we cry over the phone, and by the time we are finishing, we are like, girl, remember ulitoka Kenya, no one is here for you. Wake up and go to work. But thank God she was there to listen to me. So what I'm trying to say is, kindly connect as much as you can. Connect. Know people. Talk to people. Sometimes small things like kutumia bus can really be nuisance. Remember, kutumia bus huko, it might sound that easy, but kujua stop yako, because most of the stops are named the same. So unapata kuna bus inaenda on anti-clockwise, kuna bus inaenda clockwise. The same bus stop enye inaenda, tuseme inaenda clockwise, imeandikwa the same name as the one which is going anti-clockwise. And at this point, you are at risk of kupanda bus ya maybe kwenda anti-clockwise, while you are supposed to cross upande bus enye inaenda clockwise. And such a thing, unajipata umepelekwa city, kumbe ulikuwa unaenda another place which is totally different. And of course, your employer will not understand. Nobody will understand. So also, I've been saying before, ukijipata uko morning shift, please just take a taxi for asubuhi, then kama ushafunga shift kuja na bus, rudi nyumbani polepole ukipoteanga, that's okay. But isikue ni asubuhi umeamka yako yote, you are going for a morning shift, and then upotee katikati ya barabara, usifike job, employer akwe disappointed, and wewe umekuwa disappointed, where you are disturbed mentally, emotionally, physically, you are drained because basi likupoteza. So kindly, consider doing a taxi for morning shifts for the first week, just to reduce your stresses. And this goes to the parents and family members back home. Kindly, kama wewe ni ule mwenye you think when your child comes here, pesa inaanza kuingia week 2. I mean, when ukisikia tu mtoto amepata job and she is working and you feel like, msichana wangu ameanza kufanya kazi, kijana wangu ameanza kufanya kazi, na unaanza kuitisha nitumie doya sijui nini na nini. Please, parents, this is the high time for you to support your children. I've seen some people coming here, by week 2, mtu anacall msasi yake and they are like, you either pay my flight ticket back home for me to come when I'm alive, or you will be forced to pay the flight ticket for my body to be transported back to Kenya. Why? Because uko pressure ni mingi, especially week 2 and week 3. You find a lot of pressures. And please, for the parents, if you are able to support your children at this point, send them money, call them, talk to them. This is not the time when you begin to argue like ulienda Australia and you are not calling us anymore. For the parents, for the friends, for the family members, this is the time for you to take your money, nunua bundles, call them. Ask them if they are okay. Ask them if they are settling. Ask them if their workplace is okay. Because at this point, maisha ni ngumu, kila kitu ni ngumu. Kubalance kwanza shule na job is something else. Totally something else. Na mtu can lose their minds actually. This is where you get into depression without noticing. This is where stress takes toll on you without noticing. So that by the time una realize uliisha, it begins here in week 2. So when you come here, please take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your physical health. And if you go to a job, you are a casual worker, you find yourself ayendi na wewe, you find yourself struggling mentally, struggling physically, talk to someone. If need be, you stop the job kwanza, you catch up with life, then you will proceed with it, because most jobs ni casual, and casual jobs inamaanisha you are not entitled to any leave and you can resign anytime. Hata ikifika saa 4 mchana you are in a shift and you are like, I feel like resigning, ni hivyo, it marks the end of it. And also in week 2, I will advise you, don't be in a hurry kutafuta the second job. Kindly get used to the first job kwanza, get used to the timings, get used to your availability, because this is the time you will try to balance between classes za shule, uko na class, physical classes. Remember, when you come here, the immigration will tell you are supposed to attend physical classes throughout. So like if you are coming to Queensland na unakaa Brisbane na unaenda Gold Coast campus kusoma, it might be so difficult for you to catch up between workplace na kwenda Gold Coast. Like, you have to really take your time, balance your availability, balance classes, and balance your life. Manage stress very well. If you feel like telling your employer to give you more time, like a week or 2 weeks, just to realize yourself, please tell them. Because casual job, unafutwa anytime and no one cares. So it is good for you to take care of your mental health early enough, rather than ukuje ufutwe job and nobody will care kama ulikuwa mgonjwa or something else. Yeah? Alright, so another thing, this is the week for you to take some short courses. For those who are coming here na wanaambiwa lazima mkuwe na SAT 3, lazima mkuwe na, you know, certificate 4 for you to work in disability setting, certificate 3 for you to work in aged care. Yeah, you can come here, enroll into the course. Enrolling is cheaper. Like, you can enroll with a cheaper amount. Upate COE, that is certificate of, confirmation of enrollment. When you get confirmation of enrollment into a certain certificate for a certain school, that is what you will use to apply for a job. Like, I've enrolled into this course and I would like to work in an aged care setting. I've applied for certificate 4 and I would like to work in a disability setting. Yeah, so you use that one. It's not necessarily ati ukue na certificate 3 at hand ndio u apply job ya aged care, ama certificate 4 ndio u apply job ya disability. Take it easy. You can apply, ulipe fees pole pole, as you can enroll into a class for either of the certificates. Take the course slowly, pay slowly as you use the confirmation of enrollment, COE, to apply jobs. And actually some employers will take you. Yeah, so it's just patience na kukua clever kidogo. Take your time, apply as you apply for the jobs, and you will be surprised utapata kazi within those times. For those who are coming kazi ya mchengo, una apply white card. For those who want to work in disability setting, you will apply for blue card and yellow card. All of them are costly. I will later on tell you the types of cards that you need and the cost of them. But I think I've been mentioning them in the previous videos. So kindly, usikuje na hiyo mentality ya, oh, hata sina certificate 3, so how will I going to work in a aged care setting? Or hata sina certificate 4, how will I work in a disability setting? No, come here, arrive. Whoever will be your host or whoever will be your close friend will assist you, or you will request them to assist you on how you're going to enroll into a school to do a certificate 3 course. Yeah. Thank you very much for listening to me today, and I wish you all the best even as you plan to come to Australia. Kindly come with a positive mind, and also kuja ukijua some of the information yenye agent anakuambia is not true. Prepare yourself for the best. Expect the best, but also prepare yourself for the worst. I really hope to see all of you here in Australia. Karibuni, we work hard, you know. We do all these casual jobs, earn some income, and take back to the country. Yeah, I'll see you later. I will see you people in my next video. And please, I'm still asking you to continue subscribing to my channel. channel, continue liking my videos, and share it to those whom you think they will benefit, because I think everyone needs to get the true information, vitu kwa ground venye ziko.